Very good morning and warm welcome. Let me begin this session with my best wishes on the occasion of Sharad Purnima. मित्रांनो, आज कोजागिरी पौर्णिमा आहे. त्यानिमित्त सर्वांना हार्दिक शुभेच्छा देऊन आजच्या सेशनला सुरुवात करतो. फ्रेंड्स, गुड मॉर्निंग अँड वेलकम टू अनदर व्हिडिओ on this Productivity Pro channel. We have started this channel last week and I received good feedback that many people got good information about productivity tips. So yesterday we have seen an introductory part of Industry 4.0, which is CIMCO MDC. Yesterday we have also seen the importance and ROI calculation, because that is the most important thing before any company or any person invests on certain gadget or on certain system. He should be very clear as how much is the return on investment time frame. So that calculation we had seen in yesterday's video. But as I mentioned that these kind of calculations are different depending upon the situation of CNC machine, the investment and all those other things. So after this brief introduction about ROI and MDC, today we are going to discuss the first part of CIMCO MDC. Remember, MDC is machine data collection, or you can call it as manufacturing data collection. So it is said that unless you measure, you cannot improve. So the first step in Industry 4.0 is to measure our productivity parameters. Now in CIMCO MDC there are mainly three parts. Yes, three parts. The first is taking the live data from the machine. Second part is to give the facility to enter the downtime to the system, and the third point is getting the automatic reports from the system. So we are going to see these basic two things today, and the third part, that is getting the reports, we will see in the next video. So as I mentioned in the first part, you have to get the live data from the machine. Now what do you mean by live data? I had given an example of monitoring the machine with the help of CCTV. But in the CCTV, there is no such parameter by which you can check the machine efficiency. So in the live data, when you capture by CIMCO MDC, you can monitor the cycle on time, you can monitor the spindle on time, you can monitor the cycle stop duration, you can count the number of parts produced by the machine, you can also have tea time and your lunch time separately mentioned as a default time. So there are different protocols on different machine, and all these protocols are supported by CIMCO MDC. To give a very common and simple example is the FANUC controller. Now there are so many FANUC controllers in the market. I started my career way back in somewhere in 1986-87 when I joined Bajaj Tempo. There I first saw Fanuc controller, which was having the controller model as Fanuc 6MB. It had only the serial port. There was no Ethernet port. There was no other machine data collection port on that machine. And since then, there are different machines, different controllers. So one of the very popular protocol is Fanuc Focus, F-O-C-A-S, Focus. Mostly Fanuc 31i, Fanuc OI, all those latest Fanuc controllers, they do support Focus library. And there is an Ethernet port for this data. Now, if you have this Fanuc Focus and if you connect CIMCO MDC, within 5 to 10 minutes of settings, you can start getting the live data. It will give you the current program number, it will give the cycle start, it will give your feed rate, it will give your spindle on time, part count. Then you can also get spindle load, you can get spindle motor temperature, also get temperature of X, Y and Z motors if it is a 3-axis machine. You can also get different parameters which can be accessed through the machine data table, you can say. So these are the added advantages of using CIMCO MDC on Fanuc control. So as I mentioned, this is a ready-made protocol which will throw the machine status over the Ethernet port. And CIMCO is having this interface which is ready to use. Now there are other protocols also, like one more protocol is called as MT Connect. Now this protocol is a universal protocol and this was developed a few years back by the Association of Machine Tool Builders, and this was accepted all over the world. So just like you have a Ethernet port which is a standard port, which is, you have a RS-232 port which is again a standard port, you have RS-485 port. So something like that, there is a software protocol called as MT Connect. So this is a universal protocol. So even if you have a Fanuc controller, or you may have Okoma, or you may have a hash controller, most of these latest machines, they do support MT Connect, or for that matter even Mazak machine also. Even though Mazak has got Mazatrol language, which is a different language altogether than the normal NC code, it is also supporting MT Connect protocol. Then Siemens also has got their own protocol by which you can directly access the PLC data or the parameters which are stored inside the controller. Like Fanuc Focus, the CNumeric has got the option of OPC client. Similarly, hash machine has got some similar protocol which can be directly connected to CIMCO MDC software. It is called as hash MNet. Apart from that, CIMCO also gives you the facility of Modbus TCP, and you can connect all PLC related machines which is having Modbus protocol. It is also supporting MQTT. Now these days lot of machines or the equipments are coming with MQTT protocol, Uh, this protocol is mainly for IoT based devices. So this is also supported by CIMCO MDC. So these are all the variable protocols or various protocols by which you can get the live data from the machine. So live data is one part, but when you have stoppage on the machine due to whatever valid reasons, as an owner you must understand or you must know why this machine was stopped, and these stoppages cannot be taken directly by online protocols in most of the cases. Online protocol will definitely tell you the machine has stopped. It may also tell you the alarm if it is in the maintenance. It will also give you the alarm number, say over travel alarm or whatever. But it may not give you the information like the machine is stopped because the operator is doing the setup for the next part, or the operator is doing the inspection of the first part, so that's why the machine is stopped, or there is some preventive maintenance, or he is filling up the coolant level. So all these stoppages are not possible to acquire directly by online protocols. So that's why there has to be some device or some method by which the operator can tell the system that look, machine is stopped, but it is not because of my inefficiency, but it has stopped due to inspection or due to setup change, or maybe there is some programming mistake, or there could be some emergency meeting. I was called for that meeting, though therefore I kept the machine in stop condition. There could be various reasons. Typically in the industry there will be at least 10 to 12 different reasons which are very common as a downtime reasons. So there has to be some method by which you can tell the system that the machine is stopped because of so and so reason. And once you get this information, then you get a complete study or complete information about the 8 hours shift. So out of 8 hours, let's say 6 hours the machine was running, the spindle was on. For remaining time, the machine was stopped because of so and so reason, because of so and so reason. So all these analysis will be possible. You can get the live efficiency because of this kind of thing. In some cases, the loading unloading time, which is a part of your cycle stop, but it is a loading unloading time which is valid, which is required for the production. So some company will take loading unloading time as a part of production. And if that time is allowed, say 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or maybe 15-20 seconds depending upon the type of machine. If that loading unloading time goes beyond the limit, then it will be considered as a downtime, and then in that case the operator has to give some reason. Now let us see what are the different methods of inputting these kind of downtimes to the machine, to the system. So first case, which is very common, is having a barcode interface. We have installed CIMCO MDC at many places with barcode interface. So we stick the barcode sheet on the controller side, having those 10 to 12 downtime reason codes. So whenever the machine stops, the operator will just pick up the barcode and scan that particular downtime. That's it. So the system knows that this is because of say maintenance, or because of say setting or tooling, or sometimes the tool break, so he will change the tool change time, or the tool regrinding time. So all such downtimes are captured. And when the downtime is over and when he press the cycle start button, immediately that particular reason goes off from the system. So using the barcode system is very common, very cost effective, but yes, there are some limitations. Because of the barcode is hanging on the machine, the cable is hanging, there is a barcode sheet. So sometimes due to handling, the cable may break, or sometimes when he presses a particular button, he may not be sure whether that information has reached to the main MDC computer and things like that. But yes, barcode is still widely used in most of the companies. Now the second option is keeping the small computer in the shop floor. Now, when you have a small computer installed on the shop floor, we can design a dashboard giving all those 10 or 12 downtimes. So whenever the machine stops, the operator will just go to the nearby PC, he will select his machine and he will press the button that it has been stopped because of so and so. So this is second method of giving the giving the downtime to the system. Now the third method is installing the Android tab or Android mobile phone. Now this is very simple to use. You can just connect your Android tab or the mobile phone to the local network by Wi-Fi. So nowadays most of the operators also will have a smartphone with them, Android smartphone. So there also these downtimes are possible to display. And in this case it is called as CIMCO client, web client. It is this particular option not only gives the method for downtime entry, but it also shows the live status, it also shows you the timeline, it also shows what is the current job number which is going on, it also shows the target for that particular shift, how much part he has produced, what is the current efficiency. So all those calculated values are also displayed on the Android tab. So the operator is giving all the information to the system by pressing downtime, and the system in turn gives the result of those kind of things on the Android tab. So first we discussed about barcode scanner. Secondly, we discussed about using the computer itself. The third point we discussed is about the Android tab or Android cell phone. Now the fourth option is using the HMI. Now HMI is very common and very much popular in the industry. So any HMI
with CIMCO machine monitoring system,
can be configured.
Here is a cycle start push button.
All the functions which can be done
You
by
have HMI for entering
Android
downtime.
tab or cell phone.
In this setup, there are 6 + 6 downtimes.
To enter the operator name, job number, the setting, fixture details, all those kind
You can
of
enter
text
operator
information
name
can be given.
and job details from this.
It will also show you the different downtime reason codes with different color buttons, and you can press a particular thing to enter the downtime to the system. So these are the 4 methods which are used for giving the information about the reasoning, the why machine has stopped. So friends, today we have discussed 2 parts of CIMCO MDC. One is the online data monitoring or online status monitoring, and second part we discussed is how to enter the downtime. Now tomorrow we will discuss how to get reports. Tomorrow I will also discuss some more protocols which can be used on a conventional machine where you don't have any serial port, any Ethernet port, still CIMCO can be used. So those things we will discuss tomorrow. Till then, Goodbye, have a nice day, and thank you very much.